Okay, so what I'm doing here is, for an example, I've got a Dexcom file, a Libre file, a couple of random Excel files, and a painting by Frida Kahlo. So I'm going to upload all of these, and let's keep it in the format of a Freestyle Libre in millimoles per liter, because one of the files in there is actually a Freestyle Libre. And then what I'm going to do is press next. And this will basically be spinning around until the processing of your data is complete. So what this step is doing is it's going through and looking at the files and checking if they all fit in with the guidelines that have been set. So essentially what you can see here is when it's highlighted in red, it means that this data is completely unusable. So the reason for this is because this is a Dexcom. This is completely the wrong file type. And these ones, whilst they're Excel files, don't have any, they're not continuous glucose monitoring files. So when they appear red, it's essentially telling you this file will not be used for the continuation of the process. If it's not red, it means it's usable. So the usable column here, you can see. So this means it's going to be carrying on going for the rest of the analysis process. So basically, yeah, let's have a look at these headings. So the file name is here. This is the file that you've uploaded. The ID comes directly from the file name. So it's important that when you're uploading your files, you rename them, or you're okay that the names will be used to identify the file in the next steps. So it'll tell you the device. This is the device that you put in the previous section, whether it's usable or not. And this is the start date and the end, the start date time, the end date time of your whole continuous glucose monitoring file. So essentially the first reading and the last reading. And then here we have the number of days that there is. So this file has 38 days of data and the percentage of data sufficiency. So out of those 38 days, how many readings were there that should have been there? So for this one, it's only 47% because it's actually two separate periods of data with a gap in between. And this is highlighted orange. So basically for these two, they can become this beige color. And this is basically when it doesn't meet the recommendations of the international consensus on the use of continuous glucose monitoring. So they ask that there's at least 70 to 80% of data completeness, and that there's at least 14 days worth of data. So one thing that you can do here, let's say that I'm interested in actually only the period of 2018, the 5th, but I'm only interested till the 25th, let's say. And that didn't work because I put the wrong thing in, and you can see now that it's been highlighted red. So let's try that again, of the 5th, 23. Ta-da! So, okay, we can see now that the data sufficiency has gone up to 96.6%. So it's not amber anymore, but there's only 2 days worth of data. So you can completely ignore these as long as you know it's just basically us giving you a warning that this isn't meeting the requirements of the international consensus. So once you're happy with this, let's say I'm happy with this, I press the next button and move on to the next